The next thing I'm going to show you today, I'm just going to take your tabs off on the edges of these, is you can colour the chipboard. There's quite a few ways that you can colour the chipboard. You can use a marker, you can use an ink pad, or you can use a sponge dauber. I prefer to use a sponge dauber because I get a better result from that. And I just put my sponge dauber into my ink pad and pick up the colour. And then you just apply the ink to your chipboard shape until you have a nice even colour. Just doing little circular movements so that you're getting colour everywhere on the chipboard. And as you can see, the chipboard takes the colour really easily. It doesn't have a glossy surface like some of the chipboard shapes that you get that are really hard to colour. And you can keep on applying the colour until you've got your desired effect. Okay. There's one more way that I like to use my chipboard, and that's the way I'm going to show you now. I'm going to use, oh, I'm knocking everything over, a piece of plain cardstock and my chipboard shape. And I just need the Tombow adhesive, cut out the shape that I want in the cardstock. It doesn't have to be exact and it doesn't have to be neat. You just need to cut off some of the excess. It's easier to cover your chipboard. And then I'm going to use the Tombow adhesive. I love this because it's got a wide end at the bottom. I'm just going to cover the chipboard with the adhesive. And stick the cardstock onto the top. I'm going to wait for that to dry, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back and it's dry. I'm going to need a nail file for this. It's just a regular emery board that you can get from any supermarket. And I'm going to use my emery board to just rub the edges of the cardstock off. This can be a bit messy, but it gives you a really good effect. And as you see, the excess cardstock just starts to come off around the edges. And you just work your way all the way around the side of the shape that you're using. You can see all my little bits coming off on the on the table. And you can even get into all the little grooves, any little corners. You can take those off as well with a nail file. all the way around the shape. Obviously, you might want to take a little bit longer than I am, just to make sure you get a neater edge.